Alright, welcome to another episode of Better You TV. This is episode 5. We here with Tay 600, you feel me? In quarantine, coronavirus got everybody tripping. But you know what I'm saying? We out here still doing what we gotta do.
Yeah.
But for sure, how did you start this music stuff, man?
It was just one of them days, like any other day, we was on the block.
Mm-hmm.
Nine was trying to basically dip off from the rest of the guys and shit, but he wanted me right there with him and shit. So he like, man, we finna have some traffic pull up and grab it. Let's go to the stool. So we went to the stool shit, and that's really how it happened. He was in that bitch making that shit, and then he was like, you wanna hop on this shit? I'm shit. I don't give no fuck, Rest was history after that. It was a bust.
Facts. And then on some of your Instagram posts, I've seen you on when you're mentioning all your facts.
Mm-hmm.
You said that you don't have anyone that you'd say is better than you at rapping. You feel me?
Yeah.
You have that, I guess, that confidence in your music.
Yeah, because I mean, like, it really ain't even like on no, because people like misconstrue a lot of shit with like cockiness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't be with none of that shit, bro. I'm one of them niggas that really like, I come from the era of like LA Capone, so like,
Yeah, definitely.
I'm really not easily impressed by a lot of shit. Like a lot of motherfuckers, it's such a lack on the talent in the music right now. People just be, whatever really come out, they just eat it up, and I be like, not really impressed. I come from the Lil Herb, Welcome to Phaso Land era, you feel me? Like, when that type of shit, like, was really out there, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it ain't even just a shot towards a lot of other lyricists, like Herb and them and all of them. It's just like, because they all obviously cold, he cold, it's just like, I just be feeling like, bro, I'm like, it's like a ceiling. Is you what height are you able to reach? You feel me? And I feel like even if I make some shit that ain't my ceiling, but what I'm capable of making, like my talents will enable me to make, it's like I don't see a lot of niggas having the ceiling that I got. You feel me? That's
So
just
which
me.
artist you would say like motivate you to keep pushing?
Oh shit, for sure, shit, LA. That's really how it started. He motivated me like to even take it serious. That's just what it was. It was like I made the song with Nine. Nine got me on the stool first. He put the track he put me on the track first, but that track didn't make me want to keep rapping. It was just like I just did that because I was in the studio. I don't give a fuck about rap. LA made me want to rap. He heard the song that I made with Rondo before we had dropped it, and he was like, "Oh, that shit go crazy. It sound like you been rapping." And then he got killed, and I was like, "Man, like he basically gave me his blessing and just that I could really do this shit." And then folks got up out of there on me, so I'm like, I gotta do it now. This what it's gonna be. I'm a rapper.
So from that tragedy, do you think that there's a lesson being learned or something being...
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I think about LA murder all the time, like just learning the shit from it still to this day, just like what not to do, you feel me, or how easy it is, because when you live in this shit, bro, like black people, period, not even just street niggas, like people just be thinking that, like the coronavirus shit right now, it's a lot of people on the internet playing with this shit still to this day, no matter how many people around the world die. A lot of black people, they just like still on the internet cracking jokes about it, playing with it, and they like, and then like when they auntie catch it or something, that's the only way it's gonna make them take it serious. Like a lot of motherfuckers out there don't believe it could be them till it's really them. You feel me? That'd be one of the reasons why I feel like LA, probably even got caught up in some shit like that. Cause, when we coming up in this shit, we doing our dirt and we feel like we on point so hard that the shit we do to others, it'll never be us until it really is, And it just really showed me how people, like if you were at a certain caliber in the streets or in the real period, how hard a motherfucker will try to like be on your ass, like, based off from what was released, you feel me? Like the information that was released, niggas was, plotting, sitting, waiting. That shit was a whole lamp on, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, motherfuckers in real life, like, sit out and wait on you if you that important. Motherfucker go out they way, you feel me? That's 71st. I don't know if y'all, get where the hot areas at, but where he got killed, man, that shit.
Pretty honest.
That's what? Hell yeah, over east, on 71st Strip, like, right through there, that cut, that gangway, right off Stony. That shit, it's dangerous trying to score him right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and niggas in real life sit, wait on you, get you. and not get no fuck. You know, it's a lot of shit, and it really like goes back to really just like learning that it could really be you. That shit made me move way smarter. I never took not a day I woke up for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like after that shit with folks, and I'm like, if it could be him, this my right hand man's. Like by the luck of the draw, I wasn't right here with him. You feel me? Like this my man's every day. We in it like this. I don't go nowhere he don't go. You don't even see him without seeing me. So the fact that this day just so happened I was not around nowhere in the vicinity, that shit tweaked me out. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have definitely been me 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? So
other than that, you got a new like album drop for it?
oh yeah, I'm about to put some new shit out. I'm gonna surprise motherfuckers though while there's a little shit going on, but I'm gonna definitely, you know, don't eat that My Brothers Keeper 2 up right now.
That shit was fire.
But
it's better.
yeah, all that shit. Man, I ain't even write that song.
On God.
And you just dropped I'm Back, and then that one's hard.
Yeah, like I don't even be like I ain't write that either. Like I be just like how I be like, and this is the crazy part of it, like I be saying my silly. You feel me? Like niggas can't hear my music and you won't be able to tell what I did right or did right. You know what I'm saying? Because I still take my craft serious. Not that me not writing music it don't hurt my craft. It's just like because I feel like sometimes when I write I condemn myself to certain shit.
Mm-hmm.
Certain beats bring certain shit out of me, and I don't want to start rapping about certain shit on a certain beat when I can probably get another idea or another way I want to come.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? Because once you start writing, you're gonna stick to what you start. You feel me? So I just really be like playing around with all type of ways I want to come on beats. How I go in the studio and I just really start letting whatever is best stick on that bitch. You feel me? That's just how I be. You feel me? But I dropped that I'm Back. I really didn't write that. I pieced that shit together in the studio. Same way with Who Bad I heard that beat in the studio. Cash Money AP pulled it up for me in the studio. The nigga that made Suge and I think some bop in it or something. All that him and Cash Money AB made that Who Better. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I really like I said my ceiling. It's like I put that shit together. Them songs raw as hell. You can't tell I didn't put them bitches together like that. You know what I'm saying?
What made you like change your like your rapping name to?
Yeah, I just there was a lot of little negative shit going on. I didn't want to attach that shit to my name no more. You feel me? Like even though LA, he's Capone, that's still like an attachment to that because of the legacy folks built.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like it really wasn't really like I just didn't want to like because whether people realize it or not, I'm still like the front face of that shit. You feel me? So it's like people gonna always refer that shit to me or vice versa. You feel me? But when the name situation, like you type that shit in on YouTube, my name pop up, and it's like whoever looking at me probably gonna want to look at these niggas. I'm really promoting them every time because good, bad, or ugly, it's like we all saying the same shit. Our names is all 600 this, 600 that, 600. So they going to check out me, then they going to check out them niggas. Even if we talking bad on each other, they going to hear what I said about dude, hear what he said about me. You feel me? So it's like just like a portal in some way to keep us, me and them niggas intertwined. And I don't really be, because it's like really it took so long. I've been wanting to do it, but it took so long because, like that's my shit. Like a lot of the niggas I was tweaking with in the past about that shit, I did that shit for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas couldn't say 600 without saying Tay. I was in Tay 600 first. Nobody had 600 in their name at all. You know what I'm saying? I put that shit on my back, so it wasn't really, I had a pride thing. Like, niggas ain't go hard for this shit like me. You know what I'm saying? They need to change their shit. If anything, that's how I was feeling. But really, it was just really like, it was an unhealthy ass situation. And it's like, it was another thing because it's like, you motherfuckers, all the fans and people on the outside, they see me arguing with like 3-4 rappers from my block. They think like these niggas the majority rule. And they really, it's not. It's personal issues. They hang with a crowd of motherfuckers from the hood that also don't like me. So it look like it's some hood shit, but it really ain't. So it's like I got a lot of love for my block. My block got a lot of love for me. It's a lot of love being exchanged from my hood on a day-to-day basis. You feel me? It's just that small little 5-10% of the group just made the situation worse. Cause that them the people who the outside world refer to. You know what I'm saying? Like the outside world refer to them little 4 niggas like or 5, like like they want it, like they be. You know what I'm saying? Like they refer to me. So I just make the shit look like it's one sided, but really it's never that. It's not even that.
It's never what it seems.
Nah, a lot of shit ain't never been what it seems. I've been exposing that type of shit since I've been home from prison. A lot of shit be looking this way. It really be like that.
Like I'm a big fan. I'll be checking on you Instagram a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I said that you got a job, you
Mm-hmm.
share, and people are like, I read a comment, they're like fucking with it. You know,
I got a job.
like you had a job and shit.
Oh no, that shit was a joke, bro.
I got a job.
What the fuck this whole time?
Hey, you talking about that when I was cooking and shit? Nah. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Look, and this is not even me joking about actually having a job. It's just the thought of me having a job is hilarious. It's like that's what made the shit so funny. That's why I spread it like that, because that motherfucking whole city know what the fuck I'm doing.
We got
with
that
a
shit
job.
clear in the field.
Yeah, like like a job, like especially the job that I was acting like I worked, I would never work.
Yeah.
Like you get like, bro. One thing I learned about being in the streets and fake being like famous and shit for as many years as I've been, them type of jobs that bro like involve the public eye. I can't work that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't put the people I work with in danger like that. I got a lot of love in my city. Like I've never went outside and been approached negatively by nobody. Like as long as I've been going through this shit or even just in the streets period, like when people see me, it's always love on some rap shit. You feel me? And I like before the rap shit, I was getting wild. So it's like the niggas, if I did see a nigga I don't like or didn't fuck with, he probably wasn't on shit with me because he don't know what the fuck was gonna go on. You know what I'm saying? And that's a situation in itself when you get into it with a motherfucker, get down or tweak, So like with them type of situations, like it's always love and shit, but I still gotta think about the person I was before this shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be mindful of like my surroundings and what happened before 2012 and 11 and all that shit we was doing. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why I'm still alive, because I don't never get caught up in the honeymoon stage of this rap shit, and I don't let this rap shit and all the money I'm making and going out of town and doing all this shit, having rich friends, and all that, none of that distract me from the real truth, which is I'm from the rack. I got a lot of enemies, and I need to be keeping my head on the swivel at all times. You know what I'm saying? I do that all the time. And you got 2 ops, you got the niggas and you got 12. So it's like my background, police definitely my ops. Every time I go to jail, I'm fighting it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be fucking around on BD. You feel me? I wouldn't even work that type of job at all. You feel me? And there's nothing wrong with working a job, but it's just nothing for me. Like I don't need to work a job. You feel me? Like I get a lot of money off rap, but it's just like I really would never even consider it just on the be the safe side. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot. People be being selfish, just putting a lot of motherfuckers in them situations that don't be having nothing to do with it. Like I see motherfuckers get touched up, smoked, robbed, all type of shit for being innocent. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get caught up. Innocent people getting hit in this city a lot lately. Like in the past couple years, that's who it be. Motherfuckers see a motherfucker in public get to doing something dangerous and don't hit the motherfucker they supposed to hit. They hit a shorty, a child, old lady. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't be doing that type of shit. I got a son. I don't even be. So I just move accordingly.
So, at what age did you make that decision that music is what you wanted to do?
I mean, really that when LA told me that, even before he got killed, I was like, damn, that's like a blessing in a way. Like you get that shit from like a nigga who cold, that's like saying you cold. Like that's like Arsenal coming to tell another young battle rapper like Shorty, you got that shit. Like
Arsenal pretty low.
Yeah, well, Arsenal leading the way right now. You feel me? Like so it's like, nigga, what you think that young boy gonna do? He gonna get the acting wow. You just got that blessing from Arsenal.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? So that's what it really was. But really, like, I really couldn't do it how I wanted to do it because I still was a product of my environment. Like, shit didn't stop. I still had to be who I was before I thought I could rap, and I still have the gang bang being on the block. I still have to watch everything. So it's like I really couldn't even take music serious until I really like started looking at the streets different. Which that didn't even happen to like a year, like I want to say a year, because LA got killed right out of this shit. I want to say like a year later, I started really like looking at the streets different. You feel me? And it was something to do with the situation around them, man. But it also was just coming from like me just seeing that like it was a lot of shit that was going on that I was a part of as a shorty, and I thought was like right, or I just fell a part of. But when you get old enough to come start thinking for yourself, you just get to looking at shit different. You know, like like I jumped off the porch. Like in Chicago, we jumped off the porch so early. By the time you get like 18, 19, you like a big homie in your crib if you survive. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't dead or in jail, this is what it is. Like, you got 14, 13, 12, 16-year-olds under you now. You feel me? And at 2014 coming, I done did my dirt. You feel me? I done gang bang, been out here, been the face of this shit, all that. You know what I'm saying? And it feel like I was due for a new venture. And the streets just was looking goofy as hell. Like, it was just looking goofy. Like, 2014 till the present, it never recovered from 2014 to now. Like, it was just ugly. You feel me? Like, the streets was getting ugly. Everybody was getting booked. Everybody was getting smoked. You know what I'm saying? Like, my crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, this my crowd. Everybody going to jail getting smoked. So it's like, if I stay out here and I die for the niggas that ain't, cause like, you know, back in my day when I really was in it, the streets, it was like, we was all in this together. Like, everybody was gang. And then as I started getting older, the streets turned into crew. You feel me? Like, it's y'all all from the same block, but it's 10 different crews in y'all hood. Like, you really don't get no fuck about folks like that. But if somebody do something to folks, you gonna get on their ass. You ready to slide, kill, all that. But if some motherfuckers do something to folks, you gonna, like, I ain't going to jail. I ain't risking it for him. Who the fuck is he? He from my hood, but I don't give no fuck about him like that. It started becoming on shit like that. And once that type of shit go on, it's like, I look at my crew dead and in jail. And I ain't risking it. I ain't finna keep risking it. I ain't finna go down and sit next to my niggas in jail for a nigga I really don't even care about. Or it's for some shit that's really watered down now. So it's like, I'm looking for this rap shit like, man, this shit the wave now. You feel me? Like, I want to really do this shit. Like, and I'm like, at this time, I'm like 18. You feel me? It's time for something else. You feel me? Because now I also realize I'm 18. I'm county age now. That shit I was doing that would have got me a little time and smacks on the wrist. I'm steady getting booked, going to jail for pipes as a shorty, being locked up for 3 days and shit, getting out on the band. I'm steady getting out, catching house arrest because I'm a juvenile. They can't do nothing really with me. But now I turned 18, chic and real. Folk them in that bitch fighting 90. Yeah, I ain't, well, shit. You gotta make a choice, you feel me? Being an independent artist, like, that shit ain't for the weak. You feel me? Like, and you know, like, a lot of people don't be independent by choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you really, and don't, like, another thing for independent artists, don't never focus on or try to really, like, compete with nobody else. You feel me? That got help. I just had to treat a motherfucker on my team about this. You feel me? Like, to the point where, like, he really ain't even on my team no more.
I was just wondering about your relationship with Polo G. And if, like, you know what I'm saying, how is he as a person, you know, what kind of effect he has on music, and, you know what I'm saying, we know of his talent, obviously.
Really, like, yeah, like I was saying, man, like, Polo, he just one of them motherfuckers, like, I get a lot from him. You know, that's really, like, that's my homie. And, you know, like, we haven't known each other as long as, like, other motherfuckers who you would call your homie. But I really, one thing I've noticed through all this shit really is, like, the homie factor never, like, back in the day, we used to always preach the 10-year nigga rule. Like, you only had to fuck with niggas you been around at a certain level. And I see that shit's false. Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers that's gonna welcome you with open arms. That's just how they was raised, how they maneuver. You feel me? He one of them motherfuckers like that. And it's like, I always, like, wanted a motherfucker who I had, like, close, who I could use as, like, a tool to life. You feel me? And, like, I had that before, like, even before Polo, like, Sosa was like, cause I get asked about him a lot in interviews too, and I don't never fail to, like, give him recognition either, because it's like, motherfuckers don't know how much they changed motherfuckers. You know, like social changed everything. Like he changed everything, the surroundings, the circumstances, what was really looked at as real and what was really looked at as unreachable. You feel me? Like he changed that shit. Like we used to be in school, and motherfuckers told us what we doing was gonna lead to death or prison, and we started doing us still, and that shit made us rich. You feel me? Like they lied. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he changed that though. Like we didn't have nobody. Like I said, like for motherfucker to be like, he is the product. Like boy, you can be yourself and rap, and he gonna be him. He's the first to do it, and he got plenty of people that was able to do it because of him after he did it from his city, from his era. Who you can also look at what he was able to do. It ain't just work for him, it worked for real life eras and eras of people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with Polo, back to him, it's like I just look at folks like and be like, I use him because one thing about Polo, like I said, he probably learned from them situations too, even though he wasn't far in close line with them like I was. You learn from other people's situations. You know what I'm saying? Polo, one of them people, he's smart. He ain't gonna do a lot of dumb shit. A lot of young niggas that got rich did. You know what I'm saying? He learned from a lot of other motherfuckers' mistakes like I did. He just one of them motherfuckers, he gonna do the right thing or try to do the right thing every time. That's what his mind on. And that's what he do, like, to the point where the right thing is like, it's an instinct for, you feel me? Like, everything he do just be like, that's how he is. Don't really think of it as no, oh, he was looking out. He really just be doing that shit. You feel me? Like, he done did hella player ass shit to me just off the strength. Like, you feel me? Like, bro telling me, like, bro, every time I got a show, you there. Like, I see what that shit do. You feel me? Like, I go on the stage, his fans, hey, woo, at every show. Yeah. He see what's going on. Every time he got a show, you around, you there, you on stage, they gotta see you. That's real nigga shit. Niggas don't be on that. You feel me? Niggas be trying to suck all this shit in for themselves. You feel me? He spreading this shit out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no just, oh, this just for my niggas 1,300. No, boy, he got genuine love for you and stuff. He ain't even gonna think twice about it. It's some shit that just gonna be what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's really like what made me look at him different. And he just like, he don't forget. Like he acknowledged me plenty of times. Like I said, like y'all, at one point in time, I was the bigger artist. You feel me? And that's why I'm glad I'm the nigga I am, because not saying like I'm happy it led to this, how me and him is now, but it's like when I was looking at Lil Bro music and I was giving him shout outs on the gram and acknowledging his music without even ever speaking to him, I didn't know he was gonna be who he was. I just knew he was raw as fuck. And I knew hella motherfuckers, like when I'm posting it, other motherfuckers that see me posting this music, they like, yeah, woo woo. Yeah, he go crazy, but niggas ain't never saying nothing. These other rappers too that could have been giving bro acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? They never said nothing until they see me saying something. You feel me? And that's why he got on No Jump. Like, bro, he was like the first lit artist from the city to acknowledge me. That's why we go back to the question you asked me about being independent. It's like I ain't just gonna declare myself as independent. Like that's my mindset. Because if it's right, I'm definitely gonna get right on the label, you feel me? I just want to make sure shit is what it is, because you be stuck in these jams and everybody don't end up like NBA Youngboy. Yeah. Motherfuckers end up, sometimes you end up just being a regular lit artist, and that ain't the most viewed on YouTube and all that shit. Yeah, you doing numbers and shit, but you end up fucking up your deal. Motherfuckers having too much expectations and all type of shit. So you just want to just make sure you stay clear of that type of shit. Rapping.
Yep. And then we'll probably be at a 22 mark, but make sure y'all check out our tickets that are coming out for the High Festival. We have a show that's popping up in the lake. Yo, make sure y'all check that out. And thank you, my guy.
Oh yeah, man.
You
already know, man.
Yes, sir.
LA.
Yes, sir. Brother's Keeper, right?
Yeah, my brother's Keeper too.
My brother's Keeper 2 is out. Make sure y'all check that out too.
Yeah. Gang. That's that. Yeah, it's your boy Tay Capone, man. Shout out to Better You TV. Gang shit.